Nighttime, when you're getting ready to go to sleep, is a great time for your smart home to come to life. In this video, we'll cover ways I keep my smart home secure, have fun, get peace of mind, good lighting, and have robots working for me along the way. Checking on my front door is an important part of my nightly routine, which is where this video's sponsor, Level, comes in. We've all had that moment. Lights are off, in bed, and you suddenly wonder, did I lock the front door? Level's been making moments like this simple for a long time with their minimal smart locks. Their brand new Level Lock Pro takes this to the next level. Well, it is the next generation Level hardware platform running on Matter over Thread. The new hardware platform inside this lock makes it faster and more efficient than its already fast and efficient predecessors. And while it's small and sleek enough to blend in as any other non-smart lock, it still supports Apple HomeKey and NFC. But for lots of smart locks out there, this would mean the door is locked. Level Lock Pro has a magnetic strike plate that will tell the lock and you that the door is open. Level does this without you having to stick an extra contact sensor on your door. It just uses magnets in the lock and the strike plate. To make it easy for friends, family, and trusted people to get into your home, you can share access with the two included key fobs to tap on the bolt, or pair the lock with a Level keypad and give them a pin to unlock the door. Plus, set time-restricted access and see who comes and goes. I mentioned earlier that Level Lock Pro supports all the major smart home platforms with Matter over Thread. For me, this means it talks to my smart home straight through my Apple Home Hubs. It can also connect to your home via Wi-Fi with an optional Level Connect module if that's what you want. All this means I can easily manage access to our home and sleep well knowing my front door is shut and everything is locked. The Level Lock Pro is now available in matte black or satin nickel finishes. To learn more and get one for yourself, check out the link at the top of the description. Thanks again to Level for sponsoring this video. Now, after my children are in bed, they want reading lights to be able to look through books and not feel like they're in complete darkness. I struggled finding options for this that were small, flexible, and dim enough. Looking at IKEA's smart home tech, I spent like almost an hour one afternoon at my local IKEA trying to figure out all the different options for their LED lights, but I did realize their Eatsburg LED lamps would be a great fit for what I needed, and they can be controlled by a trad-free smart transformer that talks to the IKEA Didageta hub. IKEA recently announced Matter support for their hub, but it has long supported Apple Home with a code right on the bridge. I added my Didageta hub into Apple Home as a bridge, and that means my new Eatberg lights show up in Apple Home, where I can tie them to the kids' goodnight scene. When I hit the button on the wall, along with the smart shades and the white noise, their reading lights turn to 1% brightness. Then later in the evening, when the kids are sure to be asleep, the reading lights turn off. Still on my list for this project is to add some small buttons for the kids to control these reading lights. These buttons will be hooked into Apple Home to allow the kids to toggle the lights between 1% brightness and off, in case they want them on during another time. Now that the kids are in bed, how about watching a movie or catching up on a streaming show or, of course, your favorite YouTube channel, right? I mean, come on. You might not have realized that, well, the content we watch moves more and more to streaming and YouTube, of course. The way you can watch TV in your home is also changing a lot. Projectors are becoming more powerful and more affordable than ever, and they're able to thrive in more places in your home thanks to a lot of new technology. One of my favorite projectors right now is the Hisense C2 Ultra. Hisense sent this to me earlier this year to check out, and it's remained in my basement for a long time. Its 3000 lumens of brightness is really a step above a lot of 2000 lumen projectors. The optical zoom and auto color matching, along with a whole host of other details, help make the picture look great on my pretty basic projector screen or wherever it would make sense on maybe your wall. Now, for streaming anything, I use Apple's Apple TV set-top box. It's not perfect, but it's a way faster and cleaner experience than the competition. Okay, so that guy on YouTube is finally done with his video, or or am I? But it's time to head to bed. And this is where an automation I've been using for a while continues to be useful. You see, my wife always sleeps with a white noise machine that I put on a smart plug. This makes it very easy to trigger nighttime automations. When the Aqara motion sensor under our bed detects motion, if the white noise machine smart plug is on and the main lights in the room are off, then my Apple Home turns on the Aqara light strip under my side of the bed. When the motion sensor stops detecting motion, regardless of any other criteria, it then turns off this Aqara light strip. This whole setup makes for a perfect nightlight when getting into and out of bed when the lights are off and my wife is already asleep. But after a long day of kids being kids and just a family of 5, the floor is definitely dirty. This is where it's great to have your robot vacuum come out and clean, but with modern vacuums, you want to leave the lights on so the camera sensors can see more clearly. Triggering the robot vacuum at night isn't something I automate, but I do like being able to manually decide in my good night shortcut if it's necessary. If I decide we need some vacuuming, it starts the vacuum and leaves the lights on downstairs until later in the evening when they automatically shut off. Speaking of robots doing stuff for me, I've been getting more and more into 3D printing for things like filling out my drawers with Gridfinity organizers. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. But 3D printing all this takes time, and nighttime is a great opportunity to let my printer churn out a complex job that will take hours. I have a smart camera aimed at the printer so I can quickly check on the status of it when I'm away from home or just sitting in bed. And I find any kind of indoor HomeKit camera to be leaps and bounds ahead of what Bamboo Lab offers built into my A1 printer. With the door open, air purifier and smoke detector nearby, and good ventilation, I have no concerns about this running in my basement as I go to sleep upstairs. Plus, the feeling of waking up to this printing job being complete is wonderful. Now, I'm sure all of us would love to hear things that you might be doing with your smart home at night down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks again to Level for sponsoring this video. You can find out more about the new Level Lock Pro at the top of the description. And if you're into Apple Home like I am, you should really check out this video about settings in Apple Home that I think make all the difference. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.